and intro. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of Planar Explorers. With me are my players who will now do a round of introducing themselves, saying where they can be found if they want to be found, and this is their time to plug in anything they want to plug. And then Ingvar will give us a recap of last game's events, which will probably be useful for everyone. So let's go in the order I can see on the screen and start with C.H.I.M.E.
Hi, I am Luke, and I play C.H.I.M.E. You can find me under Lala Loves Cake on almost everywhere online. That was a weird brain moment. Forgot the word for online. But I play TTRPGs and I make cool shit. So
Great, and let's move on to Tuksha.
Hey, I'm Will, he, him. If you want to support someone, then you should look into Groundworks. They are a great local organization near me who help out the community I'm in.
Okay, and now on to Maya. Maya, darling.
Hi, I'm and I make dice and other TTRPG cool stuff. Can you not hear me?
We can. Now we can.
What? Can you not hear me?
We do. We absolutely do.
Yeah.
Oh, God's sake.
Can you hear us?
That again?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, we also
Okay.
hear you, so don't worry.
Yeah, no problem. Right, cool. So, my name's Z. I make dice and other cool stuff at Sailor Z Creations. Come and find me.
Okay, move on to Seht.
Hi, yeah, I'm Jen. I play tabletop games ostensibly. You can find me playing Cyberpunk Red at talesfromtheoasis.com, or you can find me playing Cybertopia at Cybertopia AP on the Twitter.
Okay, and Ingvar?
Hi, I'm Aspen, they, them. You can find me at AspenForest732 on DeviantArt, TikTok, Tumblr, Wattpad, and AO3. I also currently have art commissions open.
Nice to know. And I'm Loremistress LadyBug, can be found everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug or LadyBug's Tavern. And all the links that my players will provide me will also find their way to the description below, so check there for the links. And now for the recap, Ingvar, take it away.
So last time we dropped off gifts for the Earthplane King, went to the airplane and met the harmonious conductor, who told us it should be a lot less stormy, given that there was lightning everywhere. We traveled to the center with their help and found a garden with chimes of different materials, evoking different emotions: joy, sorrow, anger, and love, along with a riddle. And we placed our hand on the center thingy, and then I think that was the end of the session.
Yes. So yes, that's what happened. I'm glad somebody remembers.
Only because I think
anyway, that helps. Is great. Because we haven't played in a second. Of course, for the people viewing, those episodes will be posted 2 weeks apart from each other, but we haven't played in a second, so Even I had trouble remembering where we left off. But hey, that's me. Okay. So, from what I remember, you have solved the riddle and placed your hands in the middle. So it did start glowing, and then each of you will feel something unexpected, kind of, probably, most likely. And we will start with. Actually, let me roll a dice.
Take it in.
I will do this with a dice roll. I have dice for a reason. And this is not helping. Okay, so we will start with Tuksha.
Oh boy.
I know, you love it already. Okay, and now I need a d4. Jesus Christ. I should have took the dice out earlier than this, but hey, that's me. So, Tuksha, as you touch the center of the pedestal, you start feeling overwhelming joy to the point it brings out your most joyful memory you have. Please tell us what it is.
Yeah, so Tuksha starts to remember the induction ceremony when they became a Knight of Light.
Okay. You can elaborate on that if you want.
I didn't want to step on your toes and what that would look like.
I mean, your ceremony, you can describe it as you want. As I said, we create this world together. So I haven't specified yet how those ceremonies look like, so it's up to you.
So I imagine it as a like kind of as a class graduation thing, where the group, however large, that was working together to become Knights of Light at one time, at a given time, are gathered together and have a something akin to a graduation ceremony where they are kind of presented with their chosen weapons, and they're wearing kind of formal ceremonial armor and just in a hall that is filled with family and friends and surrounded by, well, a lot of light, obviously. But basically a celebration of accomplishment and just and also an opportunity to impress upon the new Knights of Light the responsibility that they have going forward, with like speeches and stuff like that.
Okay, and as this memory washes over you, you do feel it leaving you. Do you try to hold on to it?
Oh no.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay. We will be rolling.
Oh dear.
What am I rolling?
I will say that in this particular case, you will be rolling willpower.
Okay. Nope, that was the wrong one.
That's the wrong skill.
There we
Okay.
go.
It wasn't easy, but you were able to hold on to that memory with you. And as you do, all of the others, you notice that Tuksha started glowing with a bright white light.
Oh gosh.
And now we will move on to the next person. And that person will be Maya. As you placed your hand on the pedestal, you felt an overwhelming wave of love, with accompanying memory of it also coming to your mind. Please describe that one.
The love that I first felt from being accepted by you guys when we were first together.
Aw.
Is that too
As
corny?
cute as... No, that's actually absolutely great as you feel that memory starting to leave you. Please roll me for willpower.
Oh.
If you want to hold on to it, of course. You can just let it go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it. I like feeling nice things.
Roll me willpower then.
What do I need to roll?
Willpower. Same as Tuksha.
Willpower.
Yes. Okay. You are really struggling with trying to keep that memory, and all of the others of you are
No.
starting to see color fade away from Maya. Do you want to
Okay.
try to help?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Can we tell what memory it is?
And are we able to? Did we touch this thing at the same time?
So you did all.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. So Time decided to invoke their aspect program to be helpful, which actually is gonna be amazing here.
So I forgot clicking on it would do that, but I'm glad this is working out in my favor.
This is working out really well, I'd say. So before any of you actually make a decision on or realize what you could do to help, Chime basically somehow influenced Maya. We don't know how. We don't ask those questions. However, Maya,
That was double helpfulness. That was double helpfulness. There was helpfulness going on behind the scenes. That was a 2-4. I think there is definite doubles deserved here. It'll be in the comments. You need to go down into the comments and read the comments, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. There'll be details. But guys, seriously, there is deserving of a double helpfulness here right now.
That being said,
Oh God, sorry.
Mechanics-wise, Maya, you will be able to re-roll that roll and have a +2 to it.
Nice.
Nobody knows what Chime exactly did. I'm not sure Chime knows what they did. They did something.
I like the idea that this has created a.
You'll find out in the comments. You'll find out in the comments.
Okay, so that roll with the +2 you get from Chime will actually let you hold on to that memory, although it wasn't easy. You almost felt it go away and with it all of the color out of you. But now you are going with bright red. And now let's see who's next.
It just shows how much Maya fights for love.
So this time we will go with Chime.
Oh, goody.
Before we get too far into this one, I like the idea that your invocation created an ongoing advantage. Because as someone who we know has some specific funkiness with memory, I don't exactly know how that works, but we've definitely seen you have some funkiness with memory. I like the idea that you flash backed up the very top level of information.
I would say that yes, it will create advantage for most of you, apart from Chime, who is still quite new to emotions. And Chime, as you place your hand in the middle, you feel an overwhelming wave of anger. And do you have a memory of you being angry?
Not fully understanding what angry is, but this magical effect is going to pull up.
Also, your sound is kind of scattering, and your camera is freezing.
Sorry, is it better now?
Not really.
Oh, it seems fine for me.
You're freezing, and your sound is being cut in and out.
I'm not seeing that issue.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
fine
that
for me.
might be mean in that case somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Well, so I think anger Chime is going to remember a time. It's not clear if it's a single time or if it's multiple times, but when defense mode is activated.
Oh, and
Chime
it
is-
was activated not that long ago. So that's the memory you would feel coming to the front of your mind, and that's the memory you would right now feel being pulled away from you. Do you want to hold on to it?
Yeah, I because I view it as data, and I don't appreciate losing data.
Roll me willpower then.
I need that data.
Yeah, so with that, unfortunately, it's not enough for you to be able to hold on to it on your own. I would say, since we didn't get to get there with Maya because Chime's protocol's activated,
Sorry.
you'll see as Chime is starting to lose color of herself, and you also know that just a second ago she looked very angry.
Could
At least two of you have already been through this, so you do recognize what it is and what's most likely happening.
But you started to say something?
I mean, I'm not sure I've got anything to invoke to be able to help, but
I had an idea. It's kind of weird, but so I have a theory. I don't know if Ingvar would have this theory. That the elements also have a concept tied to them. Could he, seeing that, like, could he try and like reinforce her with air? I don't know how to explain this very well.
Air isn't very reinforcing, to be
I have
honest.
the idea, and this could very well not work because it's just a theory, but I have the idea of like earth might be tied to time and air might be tied to memories. And so trying to like push air magic into her just
Okay,
kind of based
roll
on
me
that
for your air magic. We'll
Okay.
see if that happens.
might make it worse, might do nothing, who knows.
I mean, they made a cool breeze, not much else.
We're not rolling well today.
How aware are the rest of us who haven't yet gone of what's happening? Is this all
so
happening at roughly the same time?
It is all happening at roughly the same time. So those of you who haven't been through that yet, you do not recognize the symptoms, but Tuksha and Maya absolutely do.
But it definitely looks bad, right?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna invoke a doodad. I'm gonna invoke my aspect of predisposed disposability, and I'm going to surge forward and bodily nudge Chime out of the way, but absorb myself more in the thing, like touching it more.
Okay.
I'm going to get down, Mr. President. Chime.
Okay. Okay. I will say this will allow Chime to reroll.
Cool.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
Good luck.
Went
Yay.
swimmingly. Went swimmingly. Chime, you did manage to hold on to that feeling, and now you do have an glowing aura of color around you. And now I need to decide what color it is since I already assigned red to love.
Black.
Yeah, I think black kind of works. Yeah. Okay, let's go next. We have 2 more people to go through this. Okay, Ingvar in that case.
Okay.
Oh, good for you. As you are touching the center of the pedestal, you are also overwhelmed with joy, with your most joyful memory coming to mind. Please describe it.
So when he was in his like preteens, early teens, he comes from like a family of inventors, and the first successful project that Z worked on his own, finally works. And they're basically featherfall boots that release air based on a rate of descent to avoid or at least reduce injury. And it's them testing them, looking fairly bruised, and they actually work for the first time.
Oh,
Okay. And as that memory comes to your mind, you also feel it starting to leave your mind. Do you try to keep it?
Definitely. That is one of the
Willpower,
biggest.
please.
And I don't think I have willpower, so 0.
You're doing all great at keeping those, but since Chime invoked her aspect, you do get advantage, so you get to roll the second time, and we will keep the best result. That did not fucking help! Oh, Jesus Christ. I am not trying to steal your memories, guys.
The worst one to steal. For Ingvar.
So, I will say that all of you noticed that for a second, Ingvar seemed very, very happy, and now all colors leaving Ingvar. Not that Ingvar is that colorful in the first place, but there's way less color now. And, well, most of you already know what's happening.
I'd like to invoke my aspect Knight of Light and use the training I have to help like walk through like, because like losing memory like that is often like is also often a trauma response of like short-term memory loss in a traumatic event. So like using techniques to like help people get through that, and try to use some of those techniques here to like hold on to a memory and hold on to what's going on.
Okay, that could actually work. Ingvar, you can reroll again and add +2.
Okay.
Oh,
We're back to 1. I will allow one more person to try something. You get one more chance to save that memory of Ingvar's.
I think the
I
dice
would
gods
assume-
hate me today.
I would assume that I can't
I'm
really.
going to try and invoke a bit mixed up. And by invoking a bit mixed up, I'm just going to go over and shake Ingvar. Like, no, I'm not going to let this one happen. No.
Okay, Ingvar, you can reroll once again with adding the +2.
Let's do this time.
Okay, that will suffice for you to be able to keep your memory. You struggled with keeping it very, very much. But in the end, you do have it, and same as Tuksha, you are now glowing with a bright white light. And that leaves us Seht.
Yes.
Seht, as you touch the pedestal, you feel an overwhelming sorrow. What's your most
Ooh.
sorrowful memory?
Gosh.
Mm.
I had thought of a lot of memories, and sorrow was not one I was considering would come up. Set stares off into the distance a little, and I don't know if I get tears as a stick. Like, I might have a lot of tear ducts, but I'm not sure many of them do anything. I'm remembering the time that, unfortunately, try as I might, a poor skeleton lady and her family who came into my clinic, I just wasn't able to stop them coming back to life. They'd been healed as a laugh, as a joke, by some roving healer, some teenage healer, fresh out the academy. And gosh, I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't keep them dead. Dreadful.
Okay.
It hit home. I can't think of exactly why, but it really hit home in that moment.
Do you want to hold on to that memory?
Oh, it's really tempting to say no. I think Seht has already tried to forget this memory.
I will say that even Seht feels like this time he might actually be able to lose this memory forever.
Yeah, Seht has, like I said, I'm pretty sure Seht has tried to lose this memory in the past anyway. Also, I kind of like the idea that even if I tried to hold on to this, because I used predisposed disposability to surge forward and try and help Chime, that I've somehow endangered myself more. I've touched the thing more somehow, and it would make it harder anyway. So I think we'll just let it go.
So all of you notice as Seht's colors are fading away, and Seht, after a moment, you don't know what you were thinking about. You don't remember, but you do also kind of feel a bit lighter, maybe.
Huh.
But also like something's missing.
Interesting.
After a while, the colors on Seht do come back, but as much as all of you are still glowing, Seht is not.
Is everyone okay?
Are you all right? That
Did something go wrong? Did something go wrong with that one?
I am not sure. Somehow it feels like perhaps, but I kind of feel okay about it.
Did you lose data?
This was a very Chime question.
I think so, but I don't think it was a bad thing.
Oh, losing data is always a bad thing.
some memories are sometimes best left unremembered.
I don't understand.
That is understandable. have you noticed your data making you feel certain ways since you have come into your own?
Yes, I don't understand them. But yes.
Do any of them make you feel badly? Do any of them hurt?
I don't know. What is hurt feel like?
When we first arrived on the airplane, you said that it felt very wrong. Like it you didn't like this place. Like it wasn't supposed to be like this. You didn't feel like you should be here. Kind of similar to that. But usually not usually. Sometimes in a like very more specific way.
I would like all of you to roll me perception since you're quite busy with your conversation.
Perception.
4.
I don't think Ingvar is gonna be of much use today.
We are also waiting for Maya to roll perception. Okay. So, Ingvar and Maya and Tuksha, you don't notice Seht, you're too wrapped up in the conversation. However, Seht and C.H.I.M.E, you notice that you are no longer where you were like a few seconds ago.
I'm too of milk.
Where you are seems like a big storm, but it's quiet. Kind of. However, there is a lot of dark clouds around, a lot of lightning every now and again, and maybe there's something more to those clouds in some places.
I think that Seht is kind of rolling with it. This is the elemental plane of air. Not everything seems like it's particularly solid, and perhaps that extends to physics as well.
Yeah, the harmonious conductor did enable us to walk on.
I mean,
air.
Ingvar, you didn't notice yet, as long as somebody doesn't point
yeah,
out
I
to
was
you
just-
that you've changed scenery.
I was just pointing it out since it's been a while since the last session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before I say anything,
Mhm.
is there any, like, would C.H.I.M.E have any sort of data about whether or not randomly teleporting around the plane of air is normal?
Seeing that the plane doesn't look like the data you have on it, you have no fucking idea.
This is just what physical bodies do sometimes, Fixed place of
Okay.
existence.
C.H.I.M.E doesn't know any better? Don't give me ideas.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
I'm used to the wind blowing me about while I'm flying. Like I could be anywhere.
I mean, Maya, you also
Um,
didn't notice that anything's wrong, so.
Okay, so based on the conversation we were having, I think C.H.I.M.E might respond to what Ingvar had been saying by saying, well, I guess some data makes me feel like a storm is just raging around me.
That makes sense. The times I would think that losing data is okay are times where that stormy feeling outweighs the applicable usefulness of your data. Do you understand?
Maybe. But I don't know how I would quantify which data to delete.
That is
Also,
a
what
tricky
if someone
question.
what if someone needs that data? And I've deleted it and it's gone. I can't be helpful. Error.
Oh no, Ingvar, I broke Chime.
I would say that at this moment, the rest of you will notice that the scenery has changed a bit.
Oh, that's not. When did this happen?
I have that
What?
data. It happened a few moments ago.
Ah.
Is that why you were talking about the data
Oh.
about feeling like a storm?
Did you make a pun?
Checking if she knows the definition of pun.
I think so. Basic vocabulary is something that she already has. So.
Perhaps.
What what emotions did you all feel when you saw what everyone saw a memory, right? That wasn't just me.
What?
Well, it
When-
seems like you forgot yours, but yes.
What are you talking about?
I saw something. But I don't know what it I don't know why.
Are we all still? Is everyone except for Seht still glowing?
So Seht is not glowing. Seht is the only one of you not glowing.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I experienced joy. Each of the chimes was the material chimes, not you chime.
Oh.
But it brought out a different emotion. And when we touched the thing, then that caused memories. And now we're all of us except for myself and it was Suksha, right? Who had joy as well. Are glowing different colors, and Seht, since he's not glowing. But if there were 4 emotions that were supposed to be invoked, then and 2 of us are glowing the same color, and we're missing, and there are only 3 colors, then we may need to figure out what the last emotion is, and try and think of something that evokes that. I don't know if we need all the colors.
Is glowing not normal for deathly challenged people?
I mean, I'm life challenged and I'm still glowing.
I figured that was some sort of power source. Like an indicator.
I mean, some people can glow, but usually that's like magic. Well, I guess it's also magic doing it.
I mean, Tuksha is often glowing, right? A night of light.
There is that, yeah.
And also throw in that Archives magic and you're glowing all the possible colors whenever you want. So.
I think everything is fine. There is no real reason to worry. I feel great.
You have
Right,
lost
but-
data. That is a reason to worry.
We don't
That is a
know
cause
that
of
I lost
concern,
data.
The rest of us that are glowing right now started glowing after we experienced an intense emotion that was tied to a memory that we had no reason to remember other than the fact that we touched a chime that seemed to trigger an emotion
Not
and a
me.
memory. Except for you, Seht.
I see.
None of you touched me. Well, Seht
Right, I
touched
mean
me.
one of those inanimate chimes that
We should call them wind chimes to prevent further
That's good.
confusion.
that is an excellent idea. Let's do that.
Out of character, do you purposely make them with chimes just so that we would have this confusion?
Oh,
But I see no reason to worry. Either you will keep glowing, and I mean, if I dare say, it looks quite fetching on you, or you go back to normal. And I feel great, so I do not see any.
You do feel the
problem.
slightest tinge of something missing.
I know,
Like you lost something.
but
And you have no idea what you lost.
I'm going by the fact that I gave it up voluntarily when
True.
asked. That
You also don't remember giving it up voluntarily.
yeah, exactly. But I'm going by the fact that I gave it up willingly. That it not being there feels good.
I mean, you do feel lighter, so
Yeah, exactly.
But
I will.
it couldn't have been that bad, right?
No,
I will say a sudden loss of data or a sudden increase in glowing are both very serious causes for concern.
and we went to the center to help restore balance to the plane. And since it still looks like this, and Chime, you said before that it's not like what it should be, and it's still not like what it should be, right?
Right, this is wrong. This whole place is wrong.
So I think when you lost whatever came to mind, I think we were supposed to keep it, even though it was very difficult to keep it.
is
I think
that
we need
what
to go back.
is
Well-
that what happened? You resisted whatever the thing was doing.
That's what I did.
Perhaps
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it is not I who made the mistake. Perhaps the plane needed whatever it was trying to take from us in order to balance itself.
C.H.I.M.E is churning this logic in their brain.
It's like if someone comes in to see me and they are lacking arms, and I have a surplus, and instead of giving them 2 arms from my, big rack of arms, I just send them on their way.
I don't think
Even
that
though
we
they
have an
ask for
excess of
them.
memories.
I disagree. How many years have you been around, Tuksha? I certainly have an excess of memories.
I
I'm
think that
21.
I think we have fewer memories than we have the amount of time we've been around. I think we have fewer memories than we should, honestly.
Well, I certainly have more memories than arms, and yet it would still be crappy doctoring if I sent my patient away with no new arms.
Right, but in your
Mm.
case, you can get more arms.
Can you
And
not
they
get
are.
more memories?
Right,
We
but a
can-
memory is a unique thing. Arms are, well, you can make new ones.
Every arm is a little different. Tell it to my squash serve.
I mean, one could venture with the thought that memories that are tied
Amps are
to
usually
so
2 for 1, right?
So-
one could propose a theory that a memory that's tied to such strong wave of emotion is usually quite crucial for that person's personality.
Well, I seem to be fine and no different.
So maybe. So
I think we should.
fine.
Can we try to go back to the platform? Like,
I do think we need to go back to
I
that
mean, the storm is all around you. You do not see anything other than the storm all around you.
Could I try and like it's air. What can I do with air? Can I try and like that was the center. So that probably had a lot of air or like really concentrated.
So as Ingvar is thinking on what to do with air, Chime, you feel you're being pulled into one direction into the storm. Like something's calling to you from there.
Oh, not
oh,
physical.
I'm gonna follow that.
Yeah, I was like, I grab hold of you.
No, I'm gonna
This way.
follow that.
So, guys, you do notice that Chime is walking towards the storm
Okay.
and is soon gonna walk right into it, into some of the dark clouds around you. What do you do?
I
Because
follow.
they're just going.
Yeah, I follow. I trust Chime's like ability to keep themselves. Do I trust their ability to keep themselves?
Ingvar's still gonna try.
Yes.
I feel like he's gonna reach a point where he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. He's gonna try and like feel
I'm
where the
following.
most concentrated point of air is.
Also, to kind of visualize you what the storm starts to look like now that Chime is walking into it.
I'm fine.
As I mentioned, the images for this particular thing are a bit abstract, because kind of are, yeah. But yes, that's kind of how it's starting to look like. Thing is, Chime, when you walk, you walk up for a second. And after a moment, you notice in all of those clouds, a figure seems kind of like a person, and you feel the same overwhelming anger coming from them.
Still don't know what this emotion is. I can feel the emotion. I don't know what it is.
So all the rest of you, if you were following Chime, you also notice the person. Most of you also are able to feel the wave of anger coming out of this person, apart from Seht.
Oh no.
Is it a malicious anger? Is it an anger that is like directed and like has intent to do harm behind it?
Roll me your nut bone, because that would fall under nut bone, right?
Sure.
Navigating those kinds of emotions. Okay, you are rolling like crazy today.
I have a
one
plus
that we
4 to
do.
net fun.
I mean, guys,
I rolled neutral there.
Tuksha hasn't failed a single roll today yet.
I would say you
only
are
rolled
on
twice.
fire, but then I would be
So-
like, whoa.
So, Tuksha, as you're observing with all of the knowledge that comes with learning Nutbone magic, this is the anger of somebody who was very deeply wounded by betrayal.
Does that mean it's not born of Chime's anger?
Wouldn't seem so. It's just the same kind of overwhelming emotion.
I think I think C.H.I.M.E would kind of excitedly turn around to her friends, or to their friends, and say, "This is what I felt. What is this?"
Anger?
Anger.
Okay. So we've got anger, we've got two joys. So then Maya, what did you feel?
Just love. Just love. It was like you guys, like all together when we
Oh.
first met, like the love. It was
Aw.
beautiful. I didn't want to leave.
Z doesn't know what to say to that, but is touched.
And we don't know exactly what Seht is supposed to have felt.
Well, Zara is the last one. If it's
What?
going off
Zara?
of the wind chimes.
Right.
Yeah.
I suppose if we get back there, I can try and, if we need all of them represented, I can try and deal with that one.
Are you sure? But
I have training to deal with it.
also, hello there.
How big is this figure, by the way?
About the size of a regular human.
Okay.
Is it coming towards
He
us?
just peering up at me.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's not coming towards you. He seems to be staying in one place, just emanating anger.
That figure over there, that's an anger born of betrayal.
Oh. Maybe they know what happened here. If somebody betrayed them, then that would lend the theory to maybe somebody causing the oh, what if it was us? Not us, but
I
Collective.
More plain.
Mhm.
Right. Well,
I am confused. You want to make more?
I'm going to invoke get down from there if I'm allowed.
Actually, first things first. Everybody who has invoked an aspect so far, please remember to
And I want to
take
try
down your
going
amount of
towards the
fate
sadness
points.
because in Maya's eyes,
Maya, let me finish first. Everybody who has invoked an aspect before in this game, please take down 1
Okay.
point from your fate points because invoking an aspect costs a fate point.
Yep. Way ahead of ya.
Didn't know it didn't do it automatically. I'm sorry.
It doesn't do it automatically, so please take down that.
I thought it did it automatically. I apologize.
No, it doesn't. You need
That
to
would be
take down that
smart.
1 point.
I apologize.
the refresh is per session, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I have.
Don't worry.
I have the right amount.
You have 4 per each session, and it refreshes every session. So
I forgot to refresh at start of session, so I'm good.
okay, that's good. So back to
So
Maya.
I'm down.
Do you want?
So yeah, I'm down to 2. That's right. I've invoked 1 during the thing and 1 now.
Okay. So you're invoking the get down from there, and that
If I started with 4, that's right with 2, right? Isn't it?
you start with 4, and if you invoked it twice, if you invoked 2 aspects, then you're down to 2.
Maya
Yes.
feels that when she's emitting the love, that the love will help with the hate or the rage. Sorry.
So you did invoke your aspect. That person did look into you in your direction. He's not coming towards you, but he did notice you. And he's now currently looking mostly at time.
I would hope he noticed me if I'm coming towards him.
He seems to have noticed you, but then switched to looking at time. And you all notice that the black glow that was surrounding time is still around time, but seems to be stretching towards him.
Curious.
That could be bad.
Chime would like to take
Chime,
one step
are you
forward.
feeling that? Oh dear.
So, Chime, if you're taking a step forward, he will also make a step in your direction.
And does that cause the glowing to change at all?
It is still stretching towards him. It's not reaching him yet.
Does the anger that's emanating from the figure feel more or less or the same?
Same level as yours.
Well, that gave me no new data.
Time, are you? Ingvar would just then be asking, are you feeling the anger? Like, is it like sucking it from you, or not a great word?
Also, Maya, as you are walking towards him, you all notice, and you, Maya, kind of feel that the glowing aura that you have around you is stretching to the opposite direction of him. Like it's trying to run away.
Oh,
Um,
feeling like a weird magnetic pull away.
okay. Interesting.
I am feeling what you guys have told me is anger.
Okay. I don't know what to do in this situation. Wait. Maya, are you still able to take a step forward? Or is it like pulling you away?
So, Maya, you are absolutely able to move forward. Just you're not sure if at some point that aura doesn't leave you. Because that aura is trying to run away from this anger.
Right. I just don't know if...
Yeah, I'm going with my aura because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah. Hello, can you... Sorry, can you understand us? Falling out
He
to
he looks at you for a second, but he doesn't respond to you.
Okay.
Is it mirroring all of Chime's actions?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps someone could talk to it with some form of magic. Connect like I connect to the tree.
Can I do that with... Ooh! I feel like now is not the best time to try and combine it with that bone.
It keeps focusing on Chime.
Yes.
Maybe Chime will say, hello?
I can feel you feel the same as me. Why?
I have no idea. I will invoke what am I feeling if I have to, because I have no idea.
You don't have to. Curious. People this angry usually know why.
I don't understand emotions. They're kind of new.
Good for you. At least you're not
What are
stuck
you?
in one. Oh, just echo of an emotion of a person who died a long time ago.
Did you touch the crazy pillar thing?
No.
Oh. I really need more data. I'm going to turn to my friends, be like, can you hear him talking to me?
You all can hear him. Absolutely.
Okay. What, addressing the angry figure, what happened that, made you so angry?
He is not responding to you.
Right, fair enough.
Chime,
What
can you ask that?
what happened that made you so angry?
Oh, I was betrayed. That's what killed me.
Oh. Is it possible? Like, can you hear my friends when they ask you stuff? Because
I feel there's sound coming from them.
but you can't hear them?
I can hear the sound, I just don't necessarily understand.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay, don't go anywhere.
Hmm.
No, don't worry, I have been here for a long time. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay. And I'll turn to my friend, be like, he's cool, but man, anger's wild. Why do people feel this way?
I'm actually curious if he can't understand us because we're tied to specific emotions. Seht, could you try asking him something? I'm curious if he would understand someone who isn't
Sure.
glowing.
Hey, big, angry
He doesn't react at all.
person?
Okay.
He doesn't react at all, like he's not even hearing you.
Oh.
No luck.
Could you hear my friend just now?
No, I didn't hear anyone.
Is there
there-
other people like you around?
Probably. There might be, yes.
Okay.
Seems
right.
like there's storms of emotion around.
We'll be right back. You stay put. Go back to my friends.
We're all like right with you.
There's so much data now. I don't know what to do with it all.
I wonder if we need to. Well, maybe we should go talk to. Well, if none of us feel sorrow, do Seht and I feel drawn to someone like relatively north or south of us? For like joy.
You mean took Sharon, you?
Yes, sorry, Tuksha.
I'm sorry, you come again, because brain.
Do Tuksha or I feel drawn to a particular direction? As
Not
if from
at the moment, no.
Okay.
I'm thinking, to calm this storm, it seems like it might be centered on the angry individual over there, and the only way we can interact with them is by having this aura of the same emotion, which Chime has right now. Seems likely that there's other strong emotions in the area with similar polarities, for lack of a better term. We either need to calm them down or, I don't know, take them into ourselves and quiet them somehow.
I was thinking combine them, but that's also an interesting idea.
I mean, Ingvar, you did notice so far that love, which could be posed as an opposite of anger, has been trying to run away.
Yeah. But if we can like convince them to come meet, then maybe. But like we would need to talk to one, and if we went down to talk to love, then Chime would be being repulsed by her aura.
I
And then there's that slight problem that you don't have Sorrow with you.
Yeah. Which
I
brings us
don't
back
see
to
that
you
as
really
a
need to
problem.
get-
Yes, that's feeling fine. I would even say Seht is feeling happier than usual.
Exactly.
Well, can I? This betrayal was apparently a long time ago. I mean, we can try. I would suggest we at least try talking to this person and seeing if we can't get them to work through some of the problems. Although, if my intuition's right, then Chime, you're just gonna have to feel real angry for a bit and then start dealing with that feeling, and it's gonna be weird for you.
So I should go make friends with the shadow thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'll be right there with you. It'll be hard. It's gonna feel real strong and real weird, I bet.
C.H.I.M.E's just gonna start walking back towards their new friend. This seems normal. This seems perfectly fine.
Tuxel will go with.
He does seem to be also moving toward you, Chime, as you're approaching him. Like he's being kind of pulled towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, soon enough, you are standing within arm's reach from each other.
I have no idea how people greet each other other than saying, "Hello, I'm Chime." So...
I will say he is. He kind of reaches towards you as in for a handshake.
Chime will awkwardly mimic that motion, I guess.
Okay. The moment your hands touch, you all, because for Chime it's seconds, so the rest of you notice that shadow cloud, however you call it, kind of merged with Chime. Chime, what you feel is first you feel a very, very intense anger, and then you get memories. And I'll write them to you because that's on the rest of them to get them out of you.
Ooh.
That's so
Alrighty then.
cool.
Also, what does angry Chime look like? Does Chime get to do a swear? Like,
Does angry Chime's eyes turn red? Is that the?
no, not
Hair
evil
starts
computer.
floating.
Oh, right.
I don't know what angry Chime looks like. Let me think on that for a second. Chime's not supposed to have emotions, so this is very strange.
Yeah. I mean, you're also not supposed to get sugar high, but we let you have marshmallows.
Is it making her angry?
Pickle flavored marshmallows wrapped in bacon.
Is it making them angry?
Oh yeah, I've got some pretty intense anger going on inside my pretty little artificial brain.
That should be a sticker.
You know, I want to say that there isn't a lot about Chime that looks angry, except for their eyes. You know, hold on. Now I need to see what I've just been texted for message. Perfect. Chime understands none of these things. Awesome.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
You can. I think it's the eyes because Chime's eyes do occasionally function as very small screens when she's retrieving data. and I think you'll almost see the reflection of what will only jog your own memories of defense mode. Just like that red, like pulsing anger in the eyes only, and then it goes away. It's there. You also might be alarmingly aware of the fact that Chime is exceptionally heavy for their size because they're made of metal.
Yep. Pictured standing there acutely aware of this.
I will say that most of you probably don't notice more than the eyes about the emotion overwhelming Chime at the moment. I will say, Tuksha, you do. You know enough not bone magics to realize human would be shaking with anger right now. That, Chime is a bit different. Still, that overwhelming amount of anger.
All right, Chime. That is that's probably the angriest you will ever feel.
I think Chime is going to turn towards you in kind of like an inhuman like pirouette where she like doesn't actually move at all, just kind of like spins around and just looks at you and says, "No."
All right.
That's all. That's all she's got. Just no. You don't know what she's saying no to, but that's what you've got.
All right.
Yes. Luckily for you, one of the most difficult to calm down emotions went into somebody who doesn't understand emotions.
Yep.
Oh dear.
When you
all the memories that caused those emotions that she just got.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. My bad.
when you are ready to start unpacking that, we can talk about it as much as you need to start trying to understand it. And if my guess is right, the memories you just got or something like that anyway, those are going to be challenging.
This
Do you?
new data hurts.
Yeah.
This is something I may be able to help with.
That's why Seht was willing to get rid of some of that data. Because it can hurt.
Would you like to release some frustration? I could. I have much, and I do not feel. Just give me a bit of a punch, you know? You
Screaming
could.
can also be very therapeutic, especially when Seht is not around. Just in general.
I don't know. I don't know.
Time that you do feel like you want to punch something really hard.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, would these emotions make me feel like I want to punch them?
Oh yes.
Go for it.
It is the level of anger when you really want to punch something.
Realistically, what are we all but punching bags filled with various organs?
Chime is gonna take a swing at Seht.
Okay.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
I would say that would be a roll for. With what you have, I would say let's go for endurance.
Me for roll for endurance, yeah?
No, that was Chime.
Okay. Because
let me
might, surely, no?
Yeah, but Chime doesn't have that.
Okay.
So I will say that, yeah, Chime, you did punch as hard as you could. Seht, you do feel it. Less than probably.
I was going to say, are you sure? Because I both am hulking sized
I was
and
about to say that
endurance.
definitely less than somebody who's not stitched from different parts.
Yes.
But you did still feel it a bit.
Okay. Good.
She is still
Did
machine.
that feel
I'm
better?
gonna say, Chime, that didn't actually make things that much better.
Maybe you need to go again.
Look at your companion volunteering as a big punching bag.
Big fleshy punching bag.
That is me, yeah.
That one you said you felt even a bit more.
Cool.
Still not enough to do any actual damage, but
No,
you
yes.
felt it. You definitely felt it.
That's fine.
You realize that if that landed on somebody who's less deathly challenged than you, they would need to spend a bit in a hospital, because that would
makes
reorganize some of. Well, it did reorganize some of your organs, but that doesn't matter in your case. So
Yes, it's kind of fine.
I mean, the intestines just go back to where they always sit.
Wait, you're supposed to have intestines inside? I've been doing it all wrong.
Swear it's
Do I have intestines?
I
you
don't.
don't know. Probably. Who knows?
Oof. Keep going. Go until you feel something. I am
I'm not
perfectly
sure that's
fine if that helps. Better me than anyone else here
will
if
say
you snap
Chime-
out in anger.
I will say, Chime, even though that anger is overwhelming, you do still have very analytical mind, and you do notice that you're punching as hard as you can, and it doesn't seem to be helping.
Yeah, I was like, 2 punches is enough of an experiment. This isn't helping.
Fair. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Do you,
You can-
perhaps have a better idea?
No, I failed therapy, remember? That's back to Tuksha.
Yeah, I was asking Tuksha.
Okay.
I think this will take some time to actually deconstruct what's going on. But Chime, if you just want a patch job, as it were, we could try some magic, but that won't last.
Am I doing okay, Ladybug? Like,
Oh, you are still feeling a lot of anger. It's still all there, just your analytical side of mind realized that punching Seht doesn't help.
I guess, if I don't immediately deal with my anger, like,
It's
what
gonna
are the
stay
con-
and linger and probably get worse.
Do we think magic will help? What kind of magic would be?
Nat bone?
No, yeah. Therapy
You could
magic.
try that.
I basically Tuksha's asking Chime, do you want magical help?
I like magic.
All right, we'll give it a shot. I'll try using some Nat bone magic to try
Okay.
and calm emotion.
Roll. So with that, it did help a bit. Chime, you are a bit calmer. You're still quite angry, but it's not as overwhelming as it was a moment ago.
Is it?
But yeah, the anger is still there. not as strong, definitely less, but still there.
2 questions then. Would Chime be able to kind of have like observed what Tuxie just did and try to mimic it using their own magic? Or is this something that my inhuman recovery stunt would cover?
I would say Chime with the influence of the magic that Tuksha just used, you kind of feel like maybe it's time to try talking about it. But seeing that Will has to leave us in 6 minutes,
Sorry.
I think this is where we will cut off for today and reconvene next time.
Cool.
Oh, goody, where you guys get to try to therapy
So yes.
the computer program.
Turns out.
Okay, so goodbye
I'll
to
watch some more
everyone.
TNG and figure out how they therapy data.
So goodbye to everyone watching. I will end the stream now. I will turn off the recording.